By now, everyone has told you that Florida or Texas are the only places to retire if you want to save on taxes. But as we move through January 2026, the reality on the ground has shifted dramatically. The tax-free dream that once lured millions to the coasts is officially hitting a wall of hidden costs. While thousands of retirees are currently struggling with skyrocketing home insurance premiums in the Florida hurricane zones, some seeing increases of 300%, or record-breaking property tax assessments in the growing suburbs of Texas, a smarter group of investors is quietly shifting their gaze toward the Arizona desert. You see, the financial landscape has undergone a silent revolution, and Arizona has emerged as the ultimate 2026 safe haven for the strategic retiree. Not only does the state refuse to touch a single cent of your Social Security benefits, but the property insurance rates here remain a fraction of what you'll find in the high-risk storm zones. This isn't just about sunshine anymore, it's about financial survival and protecting the nest egg you've spent 40 years building. To understand why this shift is happening, you have to look beyond the bright lights of Phoenix and Scottsdale. Those cities have become the playgrounds of the tech elite, driving prices to levels that no longer make sense for a fixed income. If you want to retire smart in 2026, you have to look at the hidden gems, the towns where community, culture, and cost of living intersect in a way that feels like the old Arizona but with modern 2026 amenities. Imagine waking up in Green Valley, just 20 miles south of Tucson. This isn't just a town. It's a massive, interconnected network of active adult communities designed from the ground up for the lifestyle of a retiree. When you drive through the palm-lined streets of Green Valley, you realize that everything here is tailored to you. There are 13 recreation centers, dozens of swimming pools, and more pickleball courts per capita than almost anywhere else in the United States. But the real secret of Green Valley in 2026 is its unique governance. Most of the town is managed by Green Valley Recreation, a nonprofit that keeps amenities world-class while keeping your monthly costs predictably low. In a world where HOA fees in Florida are spiraling out of control due to mandatory reserve funding laws, Green Valley offers a stable, affordable alternative. You can still find a beautifully maintained 2-bedroom desert villa here for under $320,000. For many, the climate here is the biggest draw. You're far enough south to enjoy mild winters, but you're at a slightly higher elevation than Phoenix, which takes the edge off the summer heat. However, the true smart move for Green Valley in 2026 is the healthcare access. You are minutes away from some of the nation's top geriatric specialists in Tucson, including the renowned University of Arizona Medical System. It's a place where you can be as active or as relaxed as you want, surrounded by people who are in the exact same stage of life as you. Now, perhaps you're someone who craves the crisp air of the mountains rather than the intense heat of the low desert. In that case, the journey takes you north to the high-altitude escape of Prescott Valley. If Green Valley is the desert oasis, Prescott Valley is the mountain refuge. At an elevation of 5,000 feet, the air here is thin, clean, and perpetually fresh. In 2026, this region has become the premier destination for retirees who still want to experience 4 distinct seasons, but have no interest in shoveling 3 feet of snow. You get a light dusting in the winter that disappears by noon, and summers that are 10 to 15 degrees cooler than the valley floor. The lifestyle in Prescott Valley is centered around the great outdoors. You are surrounded by the Prescott National Forest, offering hundreds of miles of hiking and biking trails that stay accessible almost year-round. But what makes Prescott Valley the smart choice over its more famous neighbor, Prescott, is the value proposition. While the historic downtown of Prescott has seen prices skyrocket due to its fame, Prescott Valley offers newer infrastructure, wider roads, and modern medical facilities at a significantly lower entry point. In 2026, a new construction home here with mountain views will cost you around $475,000, a price that would barely buy a fixer-upper in Sedona or Flagstaff. The town has matured into a self-sufficient hub with its own entertainment district and high-end shopping, meaning you rarely have to make the hour-long trek down to Phoenix unless you're catching a flight. It's the perfect middle ground for the active retiree who wants to hike through pine-scented forests in the morning and enjoy a local craft brew in a vibrant, growing town center by the afternoon. For those who want that iconic, rugged western scenery that looks like it belongs on a postcard, we have to talk about Apache Junction. Situated at the very eastern edge of the Phoenix metropolitan area, this town sits right at the base of the legendary Superstition Mountains. In 2026, Apache Junction has shed its old reputation and emerged as the capital of luxury manufactured living. This is a crucial strategy for the 2026 retiree. By choosing a high-end manufactured home in a resort-style community like Palmas del Sol East, you can own a stunning modern 3-bedroom home for under $200,000. These aren't the mobile homes of the past. They are energy-efficient, architecturally significant residences located in gated communities with heated Olympic-sized pools, massive fitness centers, and full-time activity directors. The financial logic here is undeniable. By slashing your housing cost by 60% compared to a traditional site-built home, you free up hundreds of thousands of dollars in liquidity. That's money that stays in your brokerage account, generating income rather than being tied up in non-liquid home equity. And the views? They are arguably the best in the state. Every time you step out of your front door, you are staring at the jagged purple peaks of the Superstitions. It's a paradise for photographers, hikers, and anyone who wants to feel the spirit of the Old West while still being 30 minutes away from the world-class dining and shopping of Mesa and Gilbert. If your goal is total tranquility and a cost of living that makes your jaw drop, then we have to head south to the hidden canyons of Sierra Vista. Tucked away in the southeastern corner of the state near the Mexican border, Sierra Vista is known as the hummingbird capital of the world. It's an ecological marvel where the desert meets the mountains, creating a unique microclimate that is surprisingly temperate. In Sierra Vista, the cost of living sits nearly 10% below the national average. You can still find spacious, single-family homes in quiet neighborhoods for under $300,000. But the real draw for the smart retiree is the peace and quiet. This isn't a town of traffic jams or crowded malls. It's a town of bird watchers, stargazers, and people who appreciate the silence of the high desert. The nearby Ramsey Canyon Preserve offers some of the best nature walks in the country, and the proximity to the historic town of Bisbee provides a quirky artistic outlet for your weekends. The only major trade-off in 2026 is the distance to major metro areas. You are about 75 minutes away from Tucson, which means you need to be comfortable with a slightly more isolated lifestyle. But for those who want to maximize their retirement income while living in a stunning natural environment, Sierra Vista is the ultimate under-the-radar play. Finally, we have to look at the Verde Valley and the charming town of Cottonwood. In 2026, Cottonwood has firmly established itself as the Napa Valley of Arizona. It is perfectly nestled between the high-altitude cold of Flagstaff and the million-dollar price tags of Sedona. If you love the red rocks but don't want to deal with the soul-crushing tourist traffic of Sedona, Cottonwood is your strategic answer. The historic old town has been meticulously preserved and is now filled with award-winning tasting rooms, farm-to-table restaurants, and boutique shops. What makes Cottonwood a smart retirement move in 2026 is the balance of lifestyle and investment. You are surrounded by the state's best vineyards and the Verde River, providing a lush, green landscape that is rare in the desert. The climate is slightly warmer than Prescott, but significantly cooler than Phoenix, hitting that Goldilocks zone for most people. Home prices here have appreciated steadily, but they remain attainable, with quality homes in the $400,000 range. It's a town that feels alive, creative, and sophisticated, offering a lifestyle that is focused on the finer things, good wine, great food, and incredible scenery. Ultimately, retiring smart in 2026 is about more than just finding a nice view. It's about a total financial and lifestyle audit. The world has changed. The old advice of just moving to Florida no longer accounts for the reality of climate risk and the rising cost of basic services. Arizona offers a rare, modern combination of tax-free Social Security, a stable insurance market, and a breathtakingly diverse range of landscapes that keep you active and engaged. Whether you choose the social energy of the southern desert in Green Valley, the cool, quiet pines of the northern highlands in Prescott Valley, the majestic bargain of Apache Junction, the peaceful sanctuary of Sierra Vista, or the sophisticated vineyards of Cottonwood, You are making a move that prioritizes both your wealth and your well-being. I want to hear from you now. If you were to pack your bags tomorrow, which of these 5 towns speaks to your vision of a perfect retirement? Are you looking for the mountain air or the desert sun? Drop a comment below. I'll be jumping into the conversation all day to answer your questions and help you navigate your next big move.